Granted, not all problems have a clear solution, but squirrels raiding your bird feeders, that's something that can be addressed.
Even better, the solutions are fairly simple here.
They're pretty simple. Here to take us on a guided tour, Marge Knudsen. She owns Wild Birds Unlimited. Good to see you, Marge.
Hi.
And this, I had a problem with this a couple years ago. You
this
helped
is
me out.
personal for you.
This is personal.
That's right. He was fired up.
These squirrels were raiding the bird feeder, right? No, I never had birds there because these squirrels left a big mess here.
A mess, and you're wasting money on seed, and you're not getting the birds in. I mean, it's like, why did I even put this feeder out in the first place?
Yep.
So
that's right.
what
I
can
solved
we do?
the problem. What can we do here?
Well, what we did before is we suggested you use safflower seed, and safflower seed is a good solution. Squirrels don't like it, blackbirds don't like it.
Yep, little safflower.
Right.
This is what it is right here. What is it about the safflower? I mean, just
It must be
a taste in there?
Yeah, it must be a taste thing.
Well, I've tasted it on the show.
That's
I
right.
agree with the squirrels. I did enjoy it. We have some other products here. It's sort of simple technology in the way these work. What did you bring us?
It is. Well, the first one I brought was the eliminator, the one on the end.
Yes.
It's a big one.
And the way that works is the squirrel gets on the perch at the bottom, and it closes the access to the seed port.
So
he
even if
can't
the
get
squirrel
to
is
the
on
seed.
the feeder, it can't access the seed
That's
inside.
right.
Okay,
That's
so-
smart.
So
Right, so
the
it jumps
picture's
up on here.
showing that the squirrel is on there, and the sheath has closed over the seed port, so he can't get to the seed.
He's frustrated, and he eventually doesn't come back.
Normally
That's
the
right.
birds, they just pick the food right out of there.
Right.
The squirrel,
And they're light. Birds are lighter, makes sense. What's this next one? And this is a brand new, the Squirrel Buster, right? I haven't seen it before.
Yeah,
Squirrel
well,
Buster, I
this
love
Squirrel
this.
Buster is new because it's for peanuts out of the shell. So birds like woodpeckers and chickadees and nuthatches that like peanuts, blue jays, they can eat the peanuts through the little cage area there.
Yeah.
you're talking about this area right here.
Right, and then if the squirrel gets on it, it will close
Then it
access
closes
again.
down. The weight of the squirrel closes it.
Right.
Is that something like that? It's easy to fill?
It is
refill?
easy to fill, yes.
What is this here, Marge?
That is a baffle if you already have a pole,
Okay.
and the only way the squirrel can get to your feeders on the pole is by climbing the pole. We can just put this around it. There's a little coupler that you put around the pole, and then this one actually opens up, and then you just tip it around the pole and close it back up, and you don't even have to take your pole apart.
Well,
Mary-
and there's one example of it in use.
Mary has a couple of these in her closet.
Yeah.
Wardrobe.
I have no idea what they do.
And this is just a little different style. This is the style that goes with our pole system, and this is actually a raccoon baffle, so it not only keeps the squirrels off, but it keeps the raccoons off
And that's
as
one
well.
of the things about Wild Birds Unlimited. We have just a few of the products here, but your selection is something else.
Yeah.
And so to go and shop, I think, makes sense. We're talking about the safflower seed. What is this?
That is a new kind of safflower. It's only been out for about 3 or 4 years. It's called NutriSaff or Golden Safflower or Hollis Safflower. It doesn't have as hard a shell, so while at the white safflower you don't normally get goldfinches, we've been getting goldfinches at the
great.
NutriSaff, and also it's not quite as aggressive when it falls on the ground. It doesn't grow quite as readily.
Oh, is this on sale as well?
It is too.
Is the white
Perfect. And
safflower?
listen, some other products are on sale this month as well.
Right.
Made in the USA products. I love that you didn't keep it to the 4th of July weekend. We're going all July long, and that includes products like these made right here in the USA.
And
That's
out of
right.
recycled plastic.
Yes.
Look at that. So what, you're looking for this sticker? What
That
did you bring?
sticker, we brought that. This is made in the USA, this feeder,
Yeah.
also out of recycled materials.
This whole line is so smart.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. And what do you have?
And our Wild Birds Unlimited Supreme tube feeders are all made in the United States. They're made in Rhode Island.
Nice. And then you brought some information in
Right.
here.
We have some nice little Sibley guides that are made in the United States, and they're waterproof, so if you're out birding and it rains or you drop it, you can just wipe it off.
I always
and
say
just
these are
put-
great for kids.
Yeah, just sit it on our back deck, because when we go out there and watch the birds come to our bird
Yes.
feeder, sometimes I don't, I'm not a huge bird fanatic, but I like watching them. I don't always know exactly what they are.
And what a fun
Right.
way to sort of to learn
It
and to
is.
do it inexpensively, you know, having fun as a family doesn't
Like
have
the
to cost a fortune.
ruby-throated hummingbird.
That's right.
Yeah. And what else here, Marge?
Oh, we have a lot of things that aren't necessarily for bird feeding. We have clothes, we have socks,
Yes.
we
Just
have
gift
earrings.
ideas for people who love nature.
Even our greeting cards are made in the United States.
And then
These
the mail wraps. What's a mail wrap?
These
Just
are
right
to
around the
put
box?
over your mailbox. They're magnetic, so if you have an old black or gray metal mailbox,
You want to jazz it up?
you can just jazz it up by wrapping
And
this
you can see
around.
the picture on
Interesting.
top here.
Yeah.
My grandmother loved to paint, and she used to hand paint her mailbox. This
yeah.
would have been a lot easier.
And for those of us
Yeah.
without talent, it is definitely.
Oh, aren't those
And
cool?
we have lots of different styles, not all related
And
to
these
birds.
are made in the USA as
They
well?
are as well.
Do you, when you're, because you make decisions about what to bring into your shop, do you look for products that are made in the USA?
We
That's important?
do, as much as we can. A lot of times we can't find
Yes,
something that
but where
is,
possible?
And I want to get back to the bird guide because I was going to talk,
Okay.
explain what the ruby-throated hummingbird does or is. It's our only regularly occurring hummingbird, often seen in gardens and at nectar feeders in summer, flies hundreds of miles, Mary, particularly across the Gulf of Mexico on its annual migration.
Thank you, Mike. You're
Good information.
So
It
smart, or you can read. So let's show you the information again about the sale. 10% off all non-bird food items. Look for Made in the USA. You'll save the 10% throughout July. And safflower seed is also on sale. So you could maybe pick up a product to help keep the squirrels away, or start with the safflower seed, see if that does the trick. Shop Wild Birds Unlimited at Rockbrook Village, 108th and Center. And online, it's wbuomaha.com. Marge Knudsen, it's nice to have you here.
Thanks, Marge.
Thank you.
Thank
good
you.
to see
Nice to
be
All
here.
good information.